What's up, billionaires? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a very special guest, Erika.
Hello everyone, I'm Erika.
And we're gonna talk about some crazy conspiracy theories and also just some like real world shit that's been going on.
Right, and we were talking about how the word conspiracy in itself can either put people away or it can draw people in. I think when for the most part, when people hear the word conspiracy, they're like, oh, it's just fake, it's like made up, it's just lies.
They kind of shut down, yeah.
Right, when in reality, like, there's a lot of facts around it, there's a lot of evidence, there's video captures, there's audio, and then there's like real life aftermath that you get to see it.
So we were gonna talk about, like, first off, like in LA, there's been like the crazy fires that have been going on, and I mean, a lot of us think that they weren't an accident, you know, especially when you see like the laser technology that they have. And I know that sounds crazy and far-fetched, but we're gonna include some video clips of some things that we found on Instagram and on the internet.
And it's really interesting that people, and I feel like when I say people, it's such a general word, but I'm gonna specify it to like maybe ages between 40 and 60. They tend to undermine how technology can move and how technology can function.
Oh, it's so like far ahead. We don't even know, like they're hiding so much from us, and that's the thing, like we just don't know. We don't know. Enlightenment is knowing how much you don't know. We don't know. We don't know anything.
Right. But we do know that it's not beneficial for one and all. We do know that it puts people's lives in danger.
Yeah.
And we know that at the end, the people behind these power tools have a lot of money, and we can connect them to certain corporate entities.
Absolutely.
And that's just, those are just umbrellas to disguise.
And we were saying
families.
Like the fires, for example, like exactly where the fire was happening is exactly where they want to build like a new railroad system. So it's like, okay, coincidence? I think not.
You know, a lot of the stuff that happens is like, we can tie it back to a certain motive. And still, even though we have that evidence, like somehow people are still like, no, I don't see the connection.
Really? But I feel like a lot of our friends in our friend group, like they get it, they understand. They're like, okay, like that's not just a coincidence.
Right.
Because like a fire, I don't know, it was lasting like a week, like, right? Like maybe even more. Like
for a while. People got really freaked out when I got to work, and I will admit there for like a quick minute I felt that sense of panic. And I think it's because my coworkers were feeling it, and I was just like,
everyone.
But I'm like, wait, I'm in the city. There's like no way this virus can spread to this like cement.
And there was a moment where I totally forgot the fire was happening, and I was just driving, and like it was just like super cloudy and smoggy, and I was like, damn, there's a lot of smog in LA. I should really get out of LA. And then I was like, oh wait.
I did this similar thing where I was like driving to work, and I looked at the sky, and I saw this like layer of gray, and I was like disgusted. I was like, this is disgusting. We need to really clean up our acts. And I posted it, and then later found out that it was like due to the fire. So I was like, oh, we're not too bad.
That's funny.
Just like the fires.
Yeah, there's so much. So yeah, we'll definitely have like included
You know what
clips.
else I saw about the fires? How most of the houses, I think probably all of the houses that did burn up, they had smart meters.
Meaning what?
Smart meters replaced the old water heaters.
Okay.
And they're electrical based. And so the whole post behind that is that the coincidence between all of the homes that had smart meters and how the smart meters can be controlled from an outside electronically, like digitally. So say someone's in a computer room and they want to turn up a smart meter, the watts, the energy, and then you
like start a fire.
Wow. That's because
crazy.
All you really need is just a little tiny thing, and
that's nuts, dude.
Wow.
We were also talking about just like this time of year, like we just had Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving in itself is such so crazy because when you really learn the history of it, I'm gonna link a video down below on the real history of Thanksgiving. I forget her name. What's her name? She's one of my favorite YouTubers who does conspiracy theories. Totally blanking on her name, but she's amazing. Go check her out. Yeah, she did a whole video on the true history of Thanksgiving, and it's truly a celebration of the massacre of the natives.
Yeah.
And it's celebrating stealing their land and killing their people. So it's so fucked up.
Yeah, it really is. And it's crazy because I didn't really get to know the history.
Yeah, most of us
really,
don't, because they teach us in school. They teach us like they teach us it's the pilgrims and the Indians,
it's like,
and it's love, it's communion.
Yeah.
They taught them about corn.
Right. When there's so much more.
There's so
to that.
much.
That's like the
Same
super
with Columbus and all that.
Yeah,
So
super
much.
sugar coated.
So yeah, go check that out. Educate yourself. We have so much unlearning to do. We've been taught so wrong.
So much programming.
So crazy. And then same with Black Friday. Like I made it a point to not buy anything. It's the don't buy shit day.
Weekend.
Yes, for real, for real.
And even now, like I don't celebrate major holidays. I started boycotting major holidays like when I was like 19, so
that's awesome.
It's been a while. It's been a lonely journey.
Yeah.
Because you
you're not so
sacrifice.
alone anymore.
Totally. You make sacrifices along the way.
Totally. With
your
family,
family,
and stuff.
right? Your family thinks that you're a Debbie Downer because you don't want to follow, and it's not even that. It's like I can give gifts throughout the whole freaking year.
Totally, it's not just one day.
I give
like,
things every year. Like I'm grateful, I'm happy,
completely.
I'm positive, I'm optimistic, but I'm not going to do it when the calendar tells me to because there's a corporate entity that's gonna benefit from that.
Yeah, same with Halloween, candy companies, freaking Valentine's Day, like it's just all corporate
Dude, you name
greed
it, Mother's Day,
and money.
Father's Day.
Yeah, like making you feel guilty, like if you don't like do something. You know, it's like celebrate your mom, celebrate your dad every day. Like, come on.
And then competitiveness comes in, right? Because then it's like, oh, I did this, I bought him that, and then there's like this superficial layer that follows the celebration of these corporate holidays, where like people really do detach, and not in a good way, but like they separate themselves from the meaning of just loving your family or you know,
and just get
stuff
caught
that
up in
actually
like
matters.
the act and like, oh my god, I gotta get this gift for this person and this person and like freaking Christmas is a whole nother thing. Like it's just all consumerism. It's all consumerism. And once you say no, they can't win anymore. You know, your dollar is your vote.
Yes.
Totally.
It is. We literally get to vote every day.
Absolutely.
With what we purchase, whether that's vegan products or whether it's not purchasing anything at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad it stopped. I was like, I'm gonna pause this video. That truck continues to beep.
I totally like ignored it. I didn't even hear it. But yeah, what other conspiracy theory? There's so much going on.
And it's also really interesting how a lot of Christian-based individuals will talk shit on pagans or talk shit about pagan holidays and stuff, when in reality, all paganism is the worship of nature and honoring nature. And I mean, we eat from nature, we live from nature, so why wouldn't you give thanks, right?
Not bashing any religion, but like I definitely do celebrate, you know, like Mabon and Ostara and
Yule.
We just had Yule, a solstice, celebrating the earth, which is cool. And honestly, you don't even need to call yourself pagan for that, you know, just celebrate the earth. Celebrate her seasons, her equinoxes, her solstices. So that's what I do. Like for example, like how I celebrate, maybe this is a good way, you know, to tell them how we alchemize it. So I don't celebrate Christmas, but I celebrate winter solstice or Yule. So on the 21st, that's when I'll do a little gift exchange. But it's very minimal. Like as a kid growing up, my family wasn't religious, but you know, they just did what their parents did for them.
Traditions.
So we had a tree, we had a ton of presents, like a ton, like too many. Like I was really spoiled, honestly. And one year, we misbehaved and they were like, you're not getting any of this. But like nowadays, I focus on like quality over quantity. So I'm like, I asked my family, my friends, I'm like, okay, like what's one gift that you really want? I'll give you that, you know.
What do you really need?
Yeah, exactly. Not just a bunch of useless stuff that you're not going to use.
Yeah, no, same. I made it a point to write Happy Winter Solstice on my gifts.
Nice.
I think my brother was like 2 years old when I started doing that. So then comes the question of like, well, why are we opening our gifts early? Why are we not opening it on the 24th or the 25th? Which is wonderful opportunity for you to then talk to your family, talk to your friends, and let them in on what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
And why you would be like going back to the essence of the actual season, of the actual celebration. And it doesn't have to be titled pagan, really. It's just like human, I would say, because we all live on Earth, you know?
Yeah. And don't let a calendar rule your life.
Yeah.
You know, don't feel pressured to go shop on Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Right. I know
Christmas.
some people do it because they get bored too.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of shopping comes out of boredom, and it can be very
to feel like a void.
therapeutic too. Like I've gone shopping, and just because I'm walking around looking at things, like it really is like therapeutic.
Yeah, and go window shop, but
that too. You don't have to necessarily purchase. You can just like
window
look
shop.
at it.
Yeah, I'm all about like making gifts too if you want to create your own.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to be super creative or super artsy to do that. You know, just I don't know.
Or even just writing a coupon and being like, let's have lunch together or dinner together.
Yeah, something cute. Yeah.
Thoughtful, like actually spending time with
I think people value thought more. Yeah. And I think a lot of people are waking up and realizing that too.
Absolutely, which is what makes me feel really good, because I know that when the holidays would come around, I would just automatically just kind of like go within, because I know that I didn't have much in common with my family and my friends at the time. And I would feel kind of bad because sometimes my friends would text me and I'd get like 10 happy Thanksgiving text messages, and I'm like, don't you guys know by now that I don't celebrate Thanksgiving? Like, why are you texting me this?
Yeah, I feel like it's become just a formality of just like, and it's almost a polite thing where I'm just like, okay, thanks. Like, I guess. Kinda.
And it's just like, for me, I'm at the point where I just don't have time for that. Like, I just don't have time to be like, okay, happy Thanksgiving. I'm like, actually, I don't celebrate the genocide of my ancestors.
With that knowledge. Yay! All right, this video I think is long enough, so we're gonna end it here.
But continue it in the comments.
For sure.
Do you guys celebrate major holidays? Do you not? How do you feel about it? Do you feel pressured?
Definitely.
Comment below.
I will leave her channel link below, all her socials, so go check her out. Subscribe, give it a like.
Happy winter solstice.
Yes, definitely. Okay.
Bye, guys.
See you later, billionaires. Who goes there?
Who's there?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Happy birthday.
Missing someone.